everybody, it's me, Mr. Santee, Rob McNelis, coming at you live.
I'm ready. Let's get this done.
It just got loud over there. Holy cow. Coming at you live, very live, from my office here at Santee, but we've got people coming in remote. We have Dustin Trotter with us today, Councilmember Dustin Trotter.
And we lost the audio. Audio. Yeah, got no sound.
Can you hear that? Anybody hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, but Rob's muted.
Says his microphone is okay.
I see it has a slap in there.
Are we back?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. Now you can hear me. It kicked me off. I was too loud. Imagine that.
Yeah, imagine that.
Not the first or the last time. All right.
Haters will hate, Rob.
Here with Dustin Trotter. Well, actually not here. I'm here in Santee. Trotter is in Georgia right now, right? Georgia?
Yeah, on the East Coast, yeah.
What part of Georgia?
It's southeast, Folkestone, Georgia, southeast corner.
Doing some work out there because you can't keep this guy down. You can't keep him in one location ever. He's always got to be expanding and building and doing something bigger, better, and faster. So thank you for being here with us, Trotter. And today I wanted to talk about something that's really near and dear to your heart the most. Like, this was something you came up with. You started this whole thing several years ago. And that's what is now called Buddy's Backpacks, right?
Yep.
And
exactly. So
it's a backpack drive that for less fortunate children here in Santee and surrounding communities to be able to get the tools that they need to be successful in school. And so, go on, tell us a little bit what made you decide to do this and just kind of start putting it all together. How did it all form? I mean, I know I was there, but not everybody else does.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, ironically, you were there. So I don't know if you remember looking at that photo, but it was me, you, Buddy, and John on the first deal. And so it was back in 2015. I had this idea that looking for, things to help our community. And one of the things that I saw was a need to help the school kids go back to school. So you can think about when you went back to school, it's like having a new pair of shoes or having a new outfit was super important. But having a brand new backpack is equally as important, not just to carry your stuff around, but it's stylish. It's part of your outfit and, all that stuff. So it was something we thought of in the very first year in 2015. TDT Construction bought all the bags. They actually they were canvas bags.
I recall that, yeah.
Yeah, not backpacks in that particular year. And we filled them with school supplies, and we gave them out at Missiondale Magnolia Mobile Home Park that first year. And give them out to families that lived in the mobile home parks, as we partnered up with Buddy Rabaya and John Hosick of SMOAC.
Which, look who just finally got
Hey!
We'll lean forward a little bit and let me slide that back. There we go. Better? Yes. So we got John Hosick here now.
Hey, John.
The John Hosick of SMOAC and Buddy's Backpacks. So yeah, he was there. We were talking about the very first drive, the very first time that we gave these all out, and how Trotter supplied. Gosh, he supplied all the bags and a lot of the stuff that was inside of it. I know I did some part, but boy, it was mostly you, brother.
Yeah, TDT supplied all that stuff that first year, minus a few things. But like I said, I have a photo I looked at just recently. It had the four of us standing there behind tables. It was me, you, Rob, myself, John, and Buddy handing out canvas bags to the residents there in Missiondale Magnolia and some of the other mobile home residents in Santee. Then this next year, we took it up another level and expanded it out and really got to the entire community at that point. And everybody really got behind it. It's been a heck of a wild ride. We only missed 1 year in that 7-year cycle where we had to put it on hiatus because of the pandemic.
But what was it? Was it last year or the year before that we still did it with masks on? And
so 2020 is when we still did it on 2020. We had already started the backpack drive.
Yep.
I just didn't see a point in not running it. It was in the 2021 that we had to make a shift.
Yeah.
We didn't know exactly what this thing was, and there was too many things that were in the way. And this year, Suzanne Coleman, I had coffee with her.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, I'm not sure how this is going to go this year. I have a few things that I've been doing. So she encouraged me to go ahead and continue it this year. So I immediately reached out to Dustin and Alana and our board and asked them, hey, you want to still do the backpacks this year? Do you want to go ahead and try it? Everyone was on board. I said, sure, let's do it.
All right. So we've got that going now. So what this really kind of entails at this point is getting the community involved, getting local businesses involved, getting everyone involved possible to spread the word that backpacks will be available to those that that can't afford them and need them. And they are pretty much filled with supplies, all the supplies they're going to need. They are grade appropriates. So, you get a high school kid's not going to get a box of crayons. A preschool kid is not going to get a scientific calculator.
So this year we're going to divide them into 4 separate groups so that basically it allows for that to happen. We're trying to get between 700 and 1,000 backpacks this year.
Okay.
Through this program, because of Dustin and Buddy and a whole ton of other people, we've been able to give out over 10,000 backpacks.
That's huge.
We've seen the life change. We've seen how it helps kids, how it helps the parents, especially in times like this where there's a lot of things that are changing a lot more rapidly than what I think we expected, right?
Yeah. Inflation's real, man. It's hitting everybody in the pocketbook, and so anything that could be done to help alleviate that, it's a great thing. So how the community and local businesses can help is by buying backpacks. All for all different age groups, all different, the character ones to ones that high school students would want to walk around with, and everything in between. Pencils, paper, rulers, scissors, crayons, colored pencils, all that type of stuff is greatly appreciated.
And it's very easy to donate. If you don't know what the donation sites are, you can go to www.smoac, so it's SMOAC.org. It'll list the donation sites. It'll list what we're looking for, and we're going to continue to collect up until August 15th.
So we got a couple of weeks at this. Thank you, producer Joe, for putting that up on the screen for us. And basically, just say it's pretty much every darn Starbucks in Santee, the 2 coffee corners in Santee. Where else?
The Santee Library, the Santee Lakes, the Santee YMCA. We have so many people that are on board that are helping us collect backpacks this year. And I appreciate all the businesses that have chipped in and helped us do that. And then in addition to that, on August 14th, you have Raymond's Barbershop is going to give out free haircuts. And they've been doing that year after year as well. So a huge shout out to Raymond's Barbershop for stepping up and helping the kids in that way as well. Yeah, we did a podcast at their spot last week and talking about that very thing. So yeah, be sure to get over there. It is a free haircut for all your school-aged children. Right there at Raymond's Barbershop over by Choose Fitness. It's a huge shop now. They've got plenty of room and plenty of barbers on standby waiting to take care of business for them. It's really cool to see when these kids grab these backpacks and they all of a sudden become excited about school. They don't even know that there's actually stuff in them. Yeah, this is true. That's true.
Well, that's kind of what I told you earlier about getting the new shoes or the outfit. The backpack is an accessory. It's something, the kids got the character on it that represents who they are or that particular style, it represents them too. So it's just an extension of them. So.
It is. And it's, be able to hand them out every year pretty much. And it's really kind of just a cool thing to see them kind of get excited. We see vans pull up with, 6, 7 kids in there. The neighborhood mom is bringing everybody over, and they're all got their backpacks together at the same time. They're showing them off to each other. It's a really cool thing to see. And it's nice to get kids excited about school, especially after a couple of years of not really having school.
Needing them to go.
Yeah, exactly. So getting back into it this last year for most of the year, and then this I think this will be like the first time everybody's okay. They're really focused on being back in school. So this is it's probably more important than ever to have this help there and to have these essential items for them available so that they can go back to succeeding in our school system.
And the Santee Lakes is going to do a really cool thing on the 9th and the 10th. They're currently doing it today. They're going to allow a free entrance. This is on Tuesday the 9th and Wednesday the 10th. If you can bring a backpack or school supply new, they'll allow a free entrance into Santee Lakes. I think that's pretty darn cool that they've stepped up and done that.
Trade off, yeah.
It's nice. You can go enjoy the rest of your summer and still help somebody out. It's pretty. We've had a lot of different things throughout this season. We had Barnes and Noble. If you get a chance to go through there, tell them thank you because they helped us host 3 different events, help get the word out so that people could understand that we're doing it again this year. So, in essence, anything that you can do will be appreciated, whether that's the pencil, whether that's the backpack or the paper. At this point, we just appreciate any help that anyone can do to help this continue year after year.
And the drop-off is really easy. There's big boxes that are in each of these stores. Just literally just walk in, drop it off, walk out, or maybe get yourself a coffee at one of the coffee corner or Starbucks, or take care of
the businesses.
What's that, Trotter?
Patronize the businesses while you're there too.
Absolutely. So is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about? I mean, Trotter, we kind of cut you off because John walked in, but
yeah, no worries.
I
want to circle back real quick, back to that history. I talked about that 2015, that first year, but running from 2016, this was taken on really by SMOAC as a SMOAC backpack drive for the community, for the schools. And, unfortunately with Buddy Rabaya's passing, when it came to 2020, I decided, and I came to John and I said, John, I think this is a way that I would like to honor Buddy's memory, is to rename it from the SMOAC backpack drive to Buddy's Backpacks in perpetuity. So that way it's in his honor, really, something that we all started together, but it's just something that'll be there as a legacy. So just kind of a little history to where we are today, why it's called Buddy's Backpacks, if anybody doesn't know.
And a lot of people probably don't know of Buddy per se, but there's a huge part of Santee that does know Buddy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he was a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. So, he did a lot of really nice things, and it was those unexpected things where, whether that's, food, or in this case, backpacks, care packages for our seniors, which is what SMOAC is about. SMOAC is really about taking care of the mobile home parks. Buddy really knew that to be able to help the community and to take some of our senior population and help them become volunteers in this process is just amazing. Not only the fact that you have seniors that are touched by what they're doing, you have parents and kids that are being touched. So it's really a unique thing that I think Buddy hit on over and over again. This is just a really nice way to acknowledge somebody in our community that did amazing things from his heart for other people. And we're asking for you to follow in that tradition if you would like.
You know what? That's 2 things. One, Stephanie is asking, what about monetary donations? So can someone make a monetary donation to SMOAC in order so that things we purchased?
So there's a couple of different ways. You can go to our website. You can send in a check and go to our P.O. box, and we have some pretty thrifty shoppers that will look around for the deals. There's Venmo. You could just basically download it to your photos, tap on it. You can do a Venmo donation. There's also a donation for PayPal on our website. It's all located really right there at our website.
SMOAC.org.
Yeah, so www.smoac.org.
And another thing that you brought up, and I forget about this, but it's actually really an important part of this, is that once all these donations come in, once all these supplies come in and backpacks come in, people get together and put the supplies in the backpacks and put it all together so that everybody gets the same thing, about the exact same thing in every single backpack. And that's done by the seniors.
That's done by the seniors
in the mobile home parks as volunteers. So it's keeping them involved in the community as well. It's giving, they're giving back in their way as well. It is a really cool thing all the way around. So from the little kids to the seniors are all involved in this one way or another. And I really love that part.
Yeah, our heart has always gone out to our senior population because 9 out of the 12 mobile home parks are seniors. And so, this is really a nice way to engage the entire community just to do something really simple. Just whether that's just giving somebody the backpack or giving them some school supplies like we did in 2015, Destin. Even when we gave them just the canvas bag with the school supplies, that's, I think, when we realized there really was a need in the community for us to do this.
Based on how many kids came out that one day.
Yeah.
There were a lot of kids that came out of that development there that needed them. They really did.
It was a family park.
Yeah.
We put on the barbecue and literally everything went. And I think that, Dustin, I don't know if you felt the same way. That's when it was like, oh, wow, this is a much bigger than even us. What we thought of doing. And that's why has become so successful.
I think there's still a bunch of TDT construction shopping bags floating around out there at the stores.
I think they all got disposed of appropriately.
Appropriately. Who would ever throw that away?
Yeah, right. So, you guys talking about all the volunteers that are helping, but it does take that quote of it takes a village, right? So it takes more than just, a couple people talking about this. It takes a lot of people to help out between picking up the boxes or the supplies, sorting them, organizing it. Then distribution day. So you guys last day for the donations August 15th, but distribution days follows that on the 15th of 18th of August. That Saturday right before school goes
Well,
back.
you have August 20th is when we're going to give them out.
The 18th the sorting day, right?
Sorting is the 19th. The 18th we pick them up. So literally from the time that we stop collecting August 15th, we have over 15 donation sites. We pick up the boxes. We then take those boxes to a clubhouse. We then sort those out and organize it. And we bring our volunteers in on the 19th. And by the morning of the 20th, we're handing them out.
Yep. And where's the handout location going to be this time?
So it's Rio Seco.
Okay.
We're going to start at 9 o'clock in the morning until 11, but really it's basically until we run out. First come, first serve. Yep. It worked out really well in 2020.
Yeah.
2020 we were forced to do it because of the pandemic and the distancing and stuff, and it actually worked out extremely well. The drive-through style. So we're doing the drive-through style again this year because it worked out so darn well. It was so easy and convenient, and these are kind of the little silver linings we find out through this whole mess. It worked out so well. So we're just going to do it that same way again. It was just so expeditiously got people through and in and out. They didn't have to get out of their car. It was wonderful.
And it's not as, the thing is, it's not just SMOAC or Dustin, just business. There's other organizations that have partnered with us. You have the Santee Lakes Rotary has partnered with us. You have the Friends of the Santee New Library have partnered with us. You name it. There's a lot of other organizations that they have chipped in as well. And just their partaking in doing this has made this very successful and very smooth. It is quite a task to pull it off. However, once you see that somebody, a child gets a backpack and you see the look on their face, like you can't replace that moment. Not only that, I believe that we can instill in some of our younger generation what it means to volunteer, what it means to give back.
And with that, that's the other piece. There's a lot of just people that are volunteering their time, energy, and resources to do the handouts, to go pick up the boxes, to go do all that stuff. It's not, like Dustin said, it's a village that gets behind this one way or another, whether they're handing them out. Because it's, hey, 2020, it was a hot day.
It was really hot.
It was a hot day.
Mhm.
And we're all out there and, from start to finish. And then because there's trash bags of bags.
There were,
and you're pulling them all apart in boxes and trying to figure out what is what. And then all the cleanup afterwards. It doesn't happen in a vacuum. It takes volunteers. No one's getting paid for it. It's out of the goodness of their hearts. And so thank you to all the people that have volunteered thus far and all that are going to continue to volunteer moving forward. It's truly appreciated by the whole community of Santee. And John, of course, thank you for you to continue doing this. I know it's a big effort, and it's I know it pulls on your heartstrings a little bit each time.
Well, there's a lot. I mean, for what most people don't understand is this not just about the backpacks for me.
Yeah,
I've been working in this community for some time, and I know what this meant for Buddy, and I know what this means.
Legacy part.
The legacy part.
Yeah.
And I understand what it means for the kids, and I understand what it means for seniors. 'Cause a lot of times seniors are asking, well, what can I do? It's just, there's a lot more beneath the surface of what I'm showing or what
There's Buddy.
There he is. He did a lot.
Oh yeah.
And he was hard to keep up with, believe me. I was his sidekick. Right?
Oh yeah. So
You're Robin to his Batman, huh?
Yeah, I mean look, you know what? I understand, I think whatever anyone can do to make the community better, we all are better for it if we can do it. And it's just sometimes the smallest thing. I sitting in Barnes & Noble, I had people come up and they're like, well, I have just some pencil or paper. I'm like, really, I'm thankful. Because it's one more person we might need to help. It's one more person we're going to touch.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter the amount. It's the thought that goes behind it, and that's just how Buddy was. We like I said, Smoke doesn't just do our backpacks. We do a number of other things. This is a pretty big project, and I really want to thank you, Rob, for highlighting this program.
Yeah.
And Dustin, you have been with me for this ride the whole time.
The whole time, man.
The whole time.
Still ain't getting off either. So, you're going to ride or die.
Even from Georgia.
Even from Georgia.
Well, thank you guys for doing this. And once again, the date to have supplies into one of those stores is by August 15th. And then the date to pick up backpacks at Rio Seco School right here in Santee is the 20th. Starting at 9 a.m., you said?
Starting at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. to 11 a.m. or until they're gone. Maybe that's 10:30. Maybe that's 11:30.
They went really quick. That in 2020, it was a very quick process.
So get the word out to everyone that as well that's watching this. Please tell everybody that to, if you can, if you have the ability and the inclination, please stop by one of those locations, one of the Starbucks, one of the coffee corners, the Barnes and Noble, wherever all the spots are at.
And thank them for participating.
Yeah.
And thank them for helping us do this.
And drop off whatever supplies you can. And so we can help support more kids in our community that would otherwise not have the ability to have these things available to them. So please do what you can. It's a really big deal for us. And thank you guys so very much. Thank you, Dustin, for taking time. I know it's 6. Oh wow, it's way past your dinner time.
No, I actually ate dinner already, so I can get on here. But yeah, my day's over, so you guys are still working.
And so thank you for taking time out of your day out there and still joining us. John, thank you for all you do in our community. We love you, buddy. You're much appreciated. Of course, we always miss Buddy.
Yes.
But we love you still.
For people who know me, I think that's an understatement.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, without a doubt. But we still see you at the concerts. Actually, haven't seen you at the concert. That's right. We see your crew. We see the small act crew, but not you.
I have a full-time job.
Yeah.
So sometimes I gotta work.
Yeah.
Right.
But we'll hopefully we'll see you out at the delivery of backpacks and stop by, say hi, and like I said, anything you can do to help contribute, it's greatly appreciated. Until next time, I'm Mr. Santee, Rob McNelis, and we we'll be talking to you very, very soon. Thank you guys. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thanks, Dustin.